Hello, welcome to Xcom file version 4.0. After two campaigns, or 1.5 campaign, because Experts is still going on, I still haven't finished recording the Green Codex campaign. So for now, it will be weekends only, and this episode will be pilot episode published on Sunday. The next will be only Saturday and Sunday. If you want your agent to be in the game, in this campaign, just write it down in the comments. Anyway, rules for this campaign. First of all, this is my first campaign. I only did some preliminary runs just to see how this game feels, how this mod feels, rather. We're playing on Superhuman difficulty, of course. Some people said me, don't play on Superhuman, it's not balanced, there are 5 billion enemies you will encounter. Yeah, true, I encountered 40 zombados or 50 enemies on one particular mission, but it's not ultra mega hard, at least in the early games. Not sure about the aliens, and I noticed that AI has more sneaky tendency. It's way more cheesable than the AI in Experts, which tries to fight you. But if you're in distance, if you have distance and the enemy is more or less melee, they tend to not attack you. So yeah, you can take that to your advantage. Is it on purpose? I don't know. Anyway, there are, I think, 2 rules. This is not Iron Man mode, and yes, there will be loading, especially in the early game. Later game, less so. So there are the 2 main rules. First, I'm picking up 2 characters for myself. They are sort of the face of this run. See in the thumbnail. They are immortal until the last mission. So if they die, it will be automatically load. And agents, the other agents, will have a grace period. A couple of months probably, probably half year 1. Once we get to promotion 2, that's the general goal I'm trying to aim. Not that I need to reload that often, but there are some missions, and especially some spawns, that you really need to either abort or try different approaches and move people probably somewhere else, shoot at some different, or prepare better equipment. Especially early, the equipment is very tight, budget is tight, so what's the point of failing in 3 months because you have unsustainable casualties? Anyway, let's get going. Normally in Xcom, when you start pinpoint put bases to have radar coverage over the world, the case is similar here, but a little bit modified. I think the first case, you need to prop up the base where you can easily reach mission spawners, especially with the vehicles that don't have full range and can carry a lot of people. 6 people is not a lot, but it's technically a lot. So I'll be thinking, and I probably should be dropping down a base somewhere over here in the Turkmenistan to have a reach over Europe, some of Africa and Asia. Then probably move to somewhere in Americas to have a second base where we can handle Americas. Let's do that. Weasel Mountain. I'll be changing names later. Let's plop out you here, then hangars, then it's 2 cells, animal pen, living quarters, gym, general stores, headquarters, and corridor. And we will be selling the corridor. This will be a quadrant for research department. Here will be another gym once we do stuff. First, let's hire 4 more agents. And let's take a look at what we currently have. You're terrible. You're in shooty. Good even melee. Even good bravery. So you'll be my first hero. Right. And character number 2. You're also very good aiming. Not enough strength. 58, not enough bravery. Alright, you'll be my number 2. This is my characters. They're the face of this campaign. They're immortal until the end, the final mission. In the final mission, they can die. Not I'm saying they will. I don't know. But they have immunity to die. If I've ever redo this, this is just one time. Right. So yeah, currently we don't have anything to research. We need to wait. We bought agents. Now we want some weapons. Many tasers, shotguns, medipacks, some flares, and that's it. Intelligence Officer Introduction. Commander, may I enter? Pleased to finally meet you. I thought you could use a break on your busy first day, so I brought some coffee to celebrate the moment. Or might you be a tea person? Yes. By the way, as we were waiting on your arrival, I booked the liberty to socialize with some people on the funding committee to uncover some information on the current affairs. As it happens, I have on me some files procured that way. Can we look at them later together? Secret files. Intelligence Officer Introduction. Hey, it's a really nice suit you're wearing, Commander. I'm the Intelligence Officer here, which means I take phone calls, make coffee, and squeeze people for information. I think that last thing would be most important to you. But my hot coffee is really good too. Anyway, our situation is simple. We're in pitch black. I have little to no leads to follow at the moment, so we have to find this first. The best source of intel are live captives, arrested individuals, so please tell the field agents to leave at least some for me. There are other sources too, like captured documents and such, so keep an eye on anything that looks unusual. Just please don't give me dead bodies, they're not very talkative. If you think they're really interesting, talk to that hot chief medical officer instead. She's competent and knows what good coffee is. Alright. Let's give up our first research. The files, I think they take 3, yes, and the GIB, General Strategy, what is it called? General Investigation Bureau. We have not enemies, not outfits. Yes, probably no. Dossiers, combinations, careers, no. Something else, reports, Xcom personnel, no, Xcom origins, no. Secret code, that will be fightings. Friends on the council, that's the supporters. Of course, images shared between X-Pirates and this. Do we have any information about what Xcom is currently? Because I don't really know what's GIB, Global. I'm calling it Global Investigation Bureau. So yeah, secret files. This year's Thomas Erickson, role C Captain, affiliation Church of Dagon. Details: Captain on the fishing boat Reef Ranger. In recent years, he seems to have become infatuated with the Church of Dagon. They say his crewmen either fall to pressure of joining him in his faith or meet a grisly death, falling overboard, falling into running equipment, or being crushed by falling debris. He attributes this to the wrath of Dagon, and seemingly anybody who survives working with him becomes a member of the church. Status under surveillance. Yeah, it's always some churchy kind of thingy. Xcom Global Investigation Bureau General Strategy. Our first step should be to secure our position, since we are not taken very seriously by the United Nations. We should therefore find and present some proof that there are forces at work which could threaten the world peace. The first issue to tackle is finding an explanation for a concurrent spike in the number of criminal organizations and religious sects noticeable on every continent. We should learn more about them, preferably by arresting their members and interrogating them. This should give us a better understanding of this social phenomenon and help us put a stop to it. Second problem, perhaps a more striking one, is a dramatic increase in reports regarding strange creatures, monsters, and the like. This is another global issue to be tackled. We should investigate these reports, and if there is a grain of truth in them, we must capture or dissect such a creature. Alright. Basic operations, and yeah, all those fancy schmancy texts we need, they'll take 50 days for one scientist. Quartermaster introduction. Where I'll be is the commander. I'll not finally see you in person. I'm in charge of our supplies and field equipment. Say, would you like to see my little personal workshop? Let's keep this between us, but I have some good whiskey stored for a special occasion like this. But before we get to it, there is a little something I keep stashed away for a rainy day, and I think we're in for a rainy year. So it's time to dust it off. It might not be much, but we are not exactly warm-armed at this point. Weapon box, Quartermaster introduction. So let's get down to business, Commander. My role here is to keep an eye on all supply orders so that our agents don't have to. As it is, we seem to be a bit under-equipped, so try and fix something a little more advanced for us if you let me. If you need anything special, just let me know and I'll see what can be done. For starters, I would recommend expanding our basic field gear a little. They say some of our suspects are, well, harder to take down than usual. You know what I mean? And my instinct tells me shootings will be common. Right? Our equipment, Chief Accountant introduction. The new commander. I supervise all financial matters in this organization. Can I see you later today at my office? There are some points I'd like to discuss. But first, I need you to sign off this parcel. It's been sitting here for a long time. It's addressed to the Xcom commander. I don't know what's inside, so please don't open it in my presence. Just sign here and here. What you gave me? Another secret files. Chief Accountant introduction. The Chief Accountant here. I'm responsible for all money transfers you authorize, so better keep your spending orders in check. So we'll be the one in charge of this mess. I really hope you're up for the job, because it doesn't look that good. You know as well as me that we're just a side operation to show how much the UN cares about this weird crap. But whatever you're standing on it is, I am going to keep this project running, and I assure you I'll be there at least as long as you. Right, and I also forget, enter the gym and start training. And we have a strange life form on here. Hopefully it will be one. Anyway. Brucey boy. Space number 1. Shotgun. You're not strong. And Masha is number 2. You're also not that strong. I hope that this is not 5 billion enemies, and that much amount of equipment will be fine. You need flares, because of course we're going to be doing night missions. We should do as many night missions as possible to increase our night vision as soon as possible. Hello, Commander. I am the Chief Medical Officer at this base. I had some good stuff about you, so I have high hopes for the project. In fact, I am more interested in the discoveries we can make than in money. And since I am not exactly a poor person, I decided to give a small donation to the cause. I left it for you in a secure locker. She gave us money. I suppose I should tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my duty is to keep our field agents in one piece after, well, you know how it is with shady businesses like ours. However, I am also qualified to perform scientific analysis on any biological materials of interest, including autopsies, vivisections, and biochemical tests. Feel free to pay me a visit when you feel like it. Sorry for the smell of antiseptics, but believe me, it's better this way. Yes. And she gave me the most important message, which is currently medicine. Because as you can see, we have only 5 scientists, and we need to increase that. First going to medicine, then through advanced medicine, then to biolab, which takes every day takes 50 points, so 10 days on average with 5 scientists. We need to pace up, so you can have 10 scientists, and then go for interlab, so have 15 scientists, and then expand on the next base. Yeah. Then we get top laboratories. People went missing in the vicinity. Some were found butchered seemingly by some wild animal. Well, with help from the local forces, located a possible reason, some undefined creature. We should identify this threat and put an end to it. Aboard the mission, return some operatives to the transport vehicle and clean the body area. Oops. It said creature, but this could be creatures, or a horde. Currently we see scorpions. And like I said, if you keep your range, the AI will leave you alone. In X-Pilots, those scorpions will be already at my throat. And there's a scorpion attacking Mr. Civilian. Sadly, we will not rescue the civilian. seconds ago, yeah? That was moments ago. Alright, you're done. And we don't have medikits, so go, but not on our person. And he's dead. So there were others, 2 civilians, 3 civilian totals, 1 is dead. And that might be the final Scorpion. We just need to find it. The corpse is way over here, so the Scorpion might be over here. Let's see. Scorpion. Where are you? Here's the Scorpion. Yeah. Next pilots. The Scorpion will already be eating my face. I got 2 Scorpions. And he's running away. Yeah. That's how you choose the AI. At least the melee AI. No. Shame that it's been dead. We didn't get any Cavalier. And we want condemnation. There's other agents. Let's get them into the gym. Ah, wait. It's the wrong person. Oops. Oh well. Happens. You get another mission? Probably not. It's rare to get missions in December 1996. Not Australia, so it's happy. So get plus 3,000 money. Right. I need to start building another hangar. So we need 3 hangars. What the machine gave me today. Come on. Anything now? I don't need rest. No. Maybe research even? No. Strange diver again. He's doing average 10 days. Well, technically it should be now, so I think we rolled badly in this department, which is a shame. Anyway. Right. This should be Russia. To be fair, you're Gabriel anyway, so brand like this. Now can wear. Oh. go. Hey, medicine ready. So this was average, so I think I was wrong maybe. Let us start with the basics. Before making any substantial discoveries, we must squeeze what we can from available sources. After all, we are not paid to reinvent the wheel, but our aim should be contact the right people and either request or buy what we need to make what we don't have. For starters, I would like to suggest getting acquainted with someone who deals with experimental stem cell therapies, since I believe this technology is something that can save the lives of our agents. You can look into that if you give me some time. I do, however, have access to a range of non-conventional specifics which can potentially enhance our agents' fighting capabilities. It takes much time and training, but our agents will gradually rise above ordinary men. You want to know where I got it from? Oh, I assure you, soon you'll stop being surprised by such capabilities. Drama pack, it's something I would like that's tier 4 medicated correctly. But anyway, we need advanced medicine. So as you saw, we have Medipack, which is tier 1. We have we have First Aid Kit, which is tier 1 that have 1 charge, Medical Bay, which has 2 charges, Medipack, which has 3, and the Trauma Kit, which has 4. Also, it's taking faster to use. Let's put that in here. Since we are using car for now, we will need second car, although I could use second car and start training other agents. Let's do that. Car has arrived. So let's get you and then you. And same outfit. And let's hope we can at least capture someone. Maybe not. There's plenty of other targets to do. Anyway, more enemies, more animals. So what are we fighting? We don't know yet. He's a civilian. Considering how fast the turn went, I don't think we're fighting anything. It's a civilian, therefore there's nothing here. And thankfully we do not care about the environment like spiders and zombies. And zombies. They want brains. And here's a zombie. The thing is, we don't have brains, so we're safe, right? Stay away from the civilian, or in other case, civilian, please stay away from the zombie. There's only one zombie. Excellent. 4, we got Cavalier, which is the same equivalent from Pirates, except named differently, and a little bit better. Are we going to be at night? No, we will wait for night because we want night ops as fast as possible. I don't have medikit here, so I hope. Okay, you don't have a gun or anything dangerous. You have a gun. Please miss, please miss, please miss. You don't miss. one. There was another one above. There was one over here. He also has a gun business. Alright. There's no time for pleasantries. That's alright, no one died at least. I will not be using one shot. Alright, we got one. No one died, that's fine, I guess. Checking out the wound. Patients are also dead for more HP, battle scrap for more HP, etc. etc. How badly? 18 to 70. Well, you ain't missing much, probably. That's entire month only. You have plenty of engines. For now. More suspect in La Paz. This is Exalt. Atlas Lotus, Exalt, we have Red Dawn, and the Church of Dagon. All typical cliche names of organizations, especially the Exalt, right? Alright, still getting strength. What do we have? Exalt tends to have guns, so let's hope that we will drop on them. And I forgot to drop you. And that's the problem. From where was he shooting? Of course, they have a visual on me. This medkit is useless now for anti-active mission. So he was over here, and we don't hear anything from him. He has a golf cup. Where did he go? Well, that's a reload. Alright, so now you're there. And this time he went over here, so it's just pure obvious that AI is cheating. There's no denying that. I can cheat too. So we know there are two here. He's down. Where did that guy with golf club go? Here he is, on the floor above. Maybe sneaky and shoot him from below. Maybe. No. He may even go even further up. Well, if you miss, thank you. Right. Unfortunately, in this game, in this mode, stunning them doesn't equal means they will be surrendering. You need to panic them, and also not everyone will surrender or panic because obviously. And remove your weapon. And the final one is probably somewhere else. Searching for the final guy will be a problem. Ah! Where is... I think cheated, as always. Ah, from that direction. Can I stun you? Ah, of course not, because I miss. Alright. Alright. Giant beetle migration. In South America, a swarm of giant beetles swept across the land, scared away some locals and panic disappeared underground. This will not look good in report, Commander. Yeah. Because, you know, everything out of ordinary is our fault. Suspect detected. And this time, the Church of the End. Let's use the second gun. Maybe yes. Doing everyone on the list. You can carry that. Around. And the popped flares. Use one flare for each. How long carry out? 1 day. Alright. I could wait, but... Alright. Are we going to get surprised again? Because lights. can remove the lights. Plenty of door openings. I'm betting I recognize these buildings. Those are the walls kind of buildings. The fucking slum building. Yeah. He's behind the door, probably. How? Of course, from above. And this building. So here, shotgun. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yes. So we have only gun. Need to disarm you. Probably should do the same with this. Find two more. So you had big door. Might be over here then. Let's reload. So now it's down there. So it's here. Okay, it's 3 down, 1 more to go. And he's definitely somewhere here. Where would he be? Oh, he has woken up before I will begin to stun him again. He might be here. He might not. He's over here. Is that the one that I stunned? He just run over there. And he's going for a fist effect. Hit. go. One more. What? Close me, guy. Right. You are out for 24 days. That's the highest damage yet. Advanced medicine. We got in 9 days. Normal time, I think. Healing spray. We have successfully established contact with a pharmaceutical lab. Can provide us with experimental healing aids. This small canister contains a solution of bioengineered agents which are applied on open wound right on the battlefield quickly, stabilizing it and preventing further blood loss. I'm not sure if it is useful because it has only one heal resistance and only healing, but it's small, yeah, and only takes 10% of your timing, so yeah, it's quick. However, sickbay, biolab, and whatnot, we want the biolab as soon as possible. And again, 10 days, plus of course time wait for it being built. Anyway, again, crops circles report, alright? We're responding to a report of strange irregular patterns found on a field. We must approach the locals and squeeze them for information before they're captured by someone else. Do what we can to save their lives, even though we don't expect them to be very receptive. If capturing them alive is impossible, do what we must. We only have 10 turns to complete the mission before the enemy arrives. If we fail to complete it on time, prepare to be obliterated. That early? I got this mission on my test run way in the middle of the year and it was fighting MIBs. And the MIBs ain't joke. So let's hope it's not that case. And it's just a bunch of farmers that were stunning. And let's hope they don't have a shotgun. Here's the human. Hello, human. So yeah, there is no MIBs. 3 humans. Killing them is considered a crime. Please don't kill me. Yes, I do believe there is a dodge too. Vision. Of course. I don't have anything. kind of weapon do you have? Pitchfork. Okay, no doubt. You can punch him, but okay. I probably should have taken more ammunition anyway. Here you go. There's our night owl. Alright, one more mission. Or end of the month, whatever comes first. Beach sighting. Some beach goers in South America observe a strange, ordinarily human silhouette sneaking out of a coastal forest and disappearing into the ocean. The local press is having a field day with another strange monster story. It will disappear among countless false reports, but we cannot rely on them forever. Alright, suspect detected. Blah 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 again. And suspect detected in Midway. Alright. We do have this, but melee is so unreliable because it's 80% of whatever in this comes, so we need at least have 100 melee to have accuracy modifier of 100, and then it's 80% of that, so 80 minus the evasion. So, anyway, go there. You pause. A couple of days, we wait for the night. Experimental Troop Transport Commander, I have something for you. The Chaos is developing a short-range transport for scientific teams, apparently for a space exploration initiative, and they've asked if we'd be interested. Through a special contract, we could acquire a few prototypes at a very reasonable price. Since it's certified as scientific equipment, it might help us bypass the usual restrictions on deploying large groups of agents in the field. It even offers some tactical advantages. The set design has a few quirks. You should probably see for yourself. Hey, it's the convoy. Mud Ranger. Range, pathetic. Cargo space or the troop space. Not sure why you call troops cargo, but anyway. 14. So yeah, this is plop down a base in some enemy's HQ. Order a Mud Ranger because it comes within an hour, and have a large assault squad on that place. That. It was Lotus. Lotus probably have knife throwers. Here's one. And he's dead. I don't remember, that didn't see him having knives, but he might have. So hey, good reactions, I guess. Here's another one. He also has knives. Therefore, he's quite dangerous. He, on the other hand, is not, but he has a stun. Hold on. He's dead. He bleed out. So we have one captured, two killed, one more to go somewhere. From this way, he might be somewhere over here. The question is where. Excellent throw. Alright, mister. They're not too high. I hate it. I really do hate it. Because you're wasting your time searching for them. And then he woken up. Using manacles. I had door opening. Where did he open doors? I don't know. What? On a freaking rooftop. Oh well. You'll be out for quite a while. Syndrome. Alright, and this will be our final. Yes. I didn't check what kind of enemies we're fighting. And the ones that open doors. Oh, I see. Lotus. This one. It's two. You do have a gun. We need 17, so that's 34. I also have a gun. Hit me. You missed twice. Can I? Yes, I can. You, sir, have knives. So therefore, you're dead. Alright, let's see if we can get to the end of the month. If not, well, we'll finish the day. We are not. So yeah, 12 days. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, if you want your agent, please write in the comment.